As the country celebrates the anniversary of Comrade Josiah Tongogara, who was born on February 4, 1938 in Shurugwi and died on December 26, 1979 in Mozambique, he was involved in a car accident that many believe it was a setup. As there are mysteries and whereabouts on his death, one thing for sure is Comrade Josiah Tongogara, also known as Comrade Tongo, was a heavily decorated military commander of the Zanla force. He was someone who was respected, feared, and who wanted peace. For him, it was not about skin color, race, tribe. He had a problem with the Smith regime.
We want peace. We don't want shooting. We don't want to shoot because for the sake of shooting. We are fighting, we are shooting in order to remove the cause. Once the British government refuses to remove the cause, what should we do? We have no alternative. We go back home, put on our uniform and boots, get in the bush and continue the war.
In this video, we are going to look at some of the mysteries surrounding his death. Key eyewitness, who is Comrade Chinguri, our current defense minister, and her inconsistency. What could have been Zimbabwe if Comrade Tongogara had survived? Who might have toppled Tongogara? That being said, let's begin with the key eyewitness. The first version was that there was a stationary military truck that was on the side of the road with no lights, no signs, that was hit by their Land Rover on trying to accelerate to avoid it.
In 2002, Chinguri, who was Tongogara's secretary, also gave another version of how Tongogara died. She explained that the accident occurred at a place which was 5 kilometers away from the spot where all those who were in the car had earlier had a combined breakfast and lunch. By implication, the accident occurred in the afternoon. Muchinguri also explained that the vehicle they were inside swiped a trailer of a truck which they were trying to overtake, and then it veered from the road, rolling and subsequently turning more than once.
The second version, the military truck was also driving in the same direction, and the trailer swerved in and blocked their way. Hitting the side of the truck, the driver was thrown out of the car and the car overturned. She also said that she didn't know whether Tongogara died at the accident or not. There was onlookers from the Mozambican side at the scene of the accident. Comrade Chinguri's inconsistency in her statement. The different versions surrounding the death of Comrade Tongogara. Different dates, time, and the way the accident occurred. Why was Comrade Chinguri's book seized by the late President Comrade Robert Mugabe?
Ndakambonyora book on this story. Ndandisingazivi kuti handibvumirwi. Vanhu vacho vakafa hawo ndingangochitaura izvozvi. Ndakanyora bhuku nestory dzacho. Ndakasamonwa naformer president nemasoja akapfeka vamujuru wazvina wachena watungamirai wakapfeka mauniform. Munongoona kuti zvinohlisa zvakadii. Wanyora bhuku ndikanzi ndipe bhuku kunosarenda.
Why the story keeps on changing? Will Zimbabwe ever know what happened to Comrade Tongogara?
Once this system is dismantled, the evil has been removed. So we will meet as Zimbabweans, that's all.
Looking at what Zimbabwe turned out to be post-independence, the Bukrahundi issue, and contesting as divided liberation parties at the 1980 polls, one always wonder what could have happened or be Zimbabwe post-1980 if Tongogara was there. Comrade Josiah Tongogara at the Lancaster House Agreement, he had wanted to have the liberation forces to go and contest in the 1980 polls as a patriotic front, which meant that Zipra and Zanla as one force, which will be grafted in the army and organize ceasefire. Gukrahundi could have been avoided, as one of the key contestations of the Gukrahundi was the disgruntled Zipra force, who felt their leader Joshua Mkomo was being sidelined by Mugabe, and the ceasefire only benefited Mashonaland. That contestation was eventually resolved by marrying the two parties, ZAPU and ZANU, into ZANU-PF in the 1987 at the Unity Accord. Comrade Tongogara, his preferred presidential candidate was Joshua Mkomo, who he believed would institute swift reforms to get back the land. With all these possibilities of Tongogara, the lingering question is who might have ordered a hit on Josiah Tongogara. Some school of thought say it was pure fatigue, as Mapfumo stated that they had not slept or rested for days.
Went to the scene that time. So there is no secret about this issue. I get so obsessed when people would want to bring out rumors, some accusations, innuendos that it was a planned accident when it was an accident.
2. Comrade Mugabe saw Tongogara as a threat to his existence, as he gravely wanted to be the president of Zimbabwe. So he is the prime suspect. The British did not want Tongogara, as he was the enabler of Joshua Mkomo. Latipha Mapfumo for JCTV Africa. Don't forget to comment in the section below, like, share, and subscribe.